top story this hour takes us to Robertson County as the sheriff is facing another DUI charge, his third in less than 2 years. New details reveal former University of Kentucky student Laken Snelling believed her baby was alive when she gave birth last month. This comes after an affidavit from Lexington police. Kentucky Representative Andy Barr issuing a statement regarding the shutdown, saying in part House Republicans voted to keep the government open, but Democrats blocked the measure, arguing it would have provided taxpayer-funded health care to illegal aliens. Barr has also introduced the End Government Shutdowns Act. Under his plan, if Congress fails to pass a budget, an automatic continuing resolution would fund federal agencies at 99% of the previous year for 30 days. Funding would then drop 1% every 30 days until a deal is reached. While it is the federal government that has been shut down, a local professor says Kentuckians could feel the impact. Not long after the shooting, several Kentucky political figures posted their support for Kirk and his family on social media. Governor Andy Beshear writing on X saying he strongly condemns the senseless attack on Charlie Kirk.
Fossey, I'm a man of many talents. Moonwalking is certainly not one of them, but maybe one day. Thank you so much. And as Somerset continues to grow, earlier this year, the city released its vision for the future. The comprehensive plan, called Somerset 2050, outlines the ways to increase housing, improve transportation, and revitalize parks in order to preserve the city's sense of community while strengthening its economy. And Felicia Gross facing several charges. As mentioned, those include second-degree manslaughter, abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and failing to report an incident. Now, last week, she sent a letter to the media asking for information about her son's whereabouts, as well as prayers and searching for her son. Police believe that she sent that letter and knowing where her son was. Members of the University of Kentucky community, as well as the public, are invited to come out and take a moment to reflect and honor the lives lost. You see it behind me. Roughly 8,000 flags that have been set up by members of the ROTC program to honor the lives lost on this day 24 years ago and the wars that followed. This is something that is truly special, the amount of love and support people have, even though we are so far removed from this day. It is something that we will never forget. For me, Krista and Paul, it was a salami and mustard sandwich brought from home up until high school. But it's not just lunch that's being served here at West Jessamine and all the schools here in Jessamine County, because they also serve up breakfast. That's been a big push by the district in recent years to offer breakfast and lunch to students free of charge. It's a great way to make sure kids don't go hungry during the school day. But logistically speaking, it is a lot of work to pull off. Hey, good morning. It is certainly an exciting time. Fun might be an understatement for all that will happen over the course of the next 4 days. And I'm so glad to be joined by Travis Short with the London Laurel Tourist Commission. Travis, thank you so much for getting up early, getting us all excited for the weekend. This is just one example of what once pet horses are now experiencing. It's a problem some residents are trying to fix, but there have been plenty of obstacles along the way. A warning, some of what you are about to see may be disturbing.
It started out, I don't know how many years ago, when they come up and wanted to sign a paper for Elkview and a horse sanctuary for tourism. And we was promised a 24-hour guard 7 days a week. And the horse sanctuary would have been over one of these hollers. People coming in to view them could take pictures, feed them, and it would have been a draw for tourism. But that never did happen.
It's a problem that residents say has gotten out of control in Breathitt County. Feral horses roaming about, destroying property.
And it went from being once a year during the fall and winter time, you would have them come down, to it is all year long now. It is not just once a year. I can go home and I can find 12 horses in my yard today. Residents like Shirley Fugit say they've been promised resources to care for the horses, but those promises haven't been delivered on.
Here recently, I've only seen one salt block on the main road between the guard shack and the bottom of the hill.
Phyllis Clemens says just the sight of the horses is too much to bear.
I can't stand to see them suffering, getting hit on the road, and starving, and nobody caring about the horses.
There are organizations out there helping to fix the problem and give care to these horses, but Faith Riley says that's all a front.
You've got some, they're in it for the money. You can get on YouTube and Facebook and see all these beautiful videos that have been done by the horse groups of these nice fat horses. They look good, but the part that you don't know is there's a feeding route. So if you see horses when you go off the hill, they will be nice and fat. But it's the horses down in the holler is the ones that everybody's talking about. But no one takes that into account.
Now, I've reached out multiple times to county officials for comment on this issue, but have not heard back. I've also reached out to one of the groups claiming to help these horses, Appalachian Horse Group. We were going to have that story for you tomorrow morning, but scheduling issues have delayed that interview, but we will have it for you later this week. Vasi, Paul. This is a list of all the laws that went into effect before the start of the 2025-2026 school year. Menifee County School Superintendent Joshua Kincaid told me implementing the laws into the district community was a challenge, but a necessary one to keep students and staff safe. The 2025-2026 school year saw several changes in the form of new laws. For Menifee County School Superintendent Joshua Kincaid, this is his first year as superintendent. While he's been with the district for several years, the new laws provided an interesting challenge.
I believe the updates for our policies was around 189 pages, so it was a lot. However, I enjoy those things, trying to figure out how to provide for our students the best way forward. Even with the new laws.
A total of 6 laws are altering the school experience this school year. Superintendent Kincaid saying he and his team were diligent in making sure they were doing everything correctly.
I think they all were pertinent. They were all there for the right reasons, to keep our students safe, to push our students forward.
The law posing the most challenges, Senate Bill 181.
I understand the importance of it. Our top priority here in Menifee County is always to provide a safe, supportive, and high-quality learning environment for all of our students. So that was the toughest, just trying to find the balance of keeping our students safe, keeping our staff safe, but also interpreting the law and understanding exactly what we can and can't do.
Reflecting on how the district handled the rollout of the laws, Kincaid says he is proud of how his team handled it, but he wishes there was more guidance from officials in Frankfort.
I like to pre-plan. I'd like to have it all done about May or April of last year to be able to roll it out, but when you're having to update your policies in June and July and school starting back, so I think the time crunch is something that sort of puts some rough feelings for me.
And Superintendent Kincaid says he's spoken to several state lawmakers who have said they do plan to look at SB 181 specifically during the next legislative session to make some changes given the unintended ripple effects of the law.